Confidence. You got it or you don't, right? Wrong. It's a muscle. And today I'm going to show you how to strengthen that muscle for unstoppable confidence. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome. My name is Katie Hunt and I'm a spiritual life coach dedicated to the divine feminine energies of the world who want to live their dream life now. And that seems like you because you found your way to this video because you understand that unstoppable confidence is the key to unlocking a ton of stuff that you really want. So today I'm going to show you some exercises on how you can begin to strengthen your confidence, and I'm going to give you a little bit of a channel from source right at the end of this video, so make sure that you stick around to the end. We've talked about an exercise for you to get started on some nice physical action in this world. We've talked about the importance of self-love ad nauseum, and now we're going to talk about 4 things that will build unstoppable confidence in you, that are things that you can continue to build on for the rest of your life and will help to feed the confidence within yourself. So let's get into it. First, let's understand our fears. What is being triggered in you when you're feeling insecure? When you see something and you're not feeling confident, or you are getting dressed in the morning and you aren't feeling confident when you go out into the world, what is being triggered within you? Is it a fear of abandonment? Is it not being enough? Is it being rejected? What is it? Just bring awareness to what is being triggered within you, because it's not someone else's problem that you are triggered. And it's not that you actually believe that you look fat in this dress. What's actually being triggered are these ancient wounds from when you were a child, when you were forming your view of the world, that are being triggered every single time something outside of you makes you feel a certain way. So what can you do? Nurture yourself. Understand these things so that when the judgment, the jealousy, the insecure pops up, you can understand, oh, this is just my I'm not enough wound. And if you know what the wound is, then in that moment, when you have that awareness that it's actually not me, it's not my fault, it's this old wound that I've had, this old story that I'm working on letting go, you can affirm to yourself, I am enough. And this person is beautiful, but that doesn't mean that I'm less beautiful. And just taking a moment to be nurturing to yourself instead of going down and scrolling even further into that person's life and projecting all sorts of ideas on what you think their life is like and comparing it to what you don't have. Just tune into yourself and say, oh, this is my fear of abandonment. But guess what? I'm not going to abandon myself. Never again. Because I'm here with you and I love myself and I am here with you. Affirm whatever it is that you wish that your mom would have said to you in those moments. It's just fear. The next thing is to celebrate your strengths, okay? Understand where it is that you have strengths. Even if you don't think that your strength is like a real strength, maybe you're super good at chugging pop. Like that is a strength. You may not think that it's applicable, but I guarantee you there's probably people who make money off of YouTube chugging pop really fast. Everything that you do well is a strength, even if you think that it's dumb or not relevant to the work that you're doing. Because guess what? Our world is so much bigger than the work that we're doing and the skills that we can apply to our jobs. We're so much bigger than just those things. Our skill set and the things that make us who we are fun, and they make us diverse, and they're great party starters. So I want you to also make a list of all of the things that are strengths. And on those days when you're really struggling, I want you to come back to your strengths. And then I want you to see where it is that you can maybe implement that strength in this moment right now. So if you are really good at knitting, go knit something on a bad day. Make time for the things that you are strong at. And I know that we have built our whole society and school system and our workplace system on the idea that we need to boost people's weaknesses up. But let's just flip that script and celebrate your strengths. Let's make those strengths even stronger because they're areas that you're confident in anyways. So you might as well engage in them, because if they make you happy because you're good at them, then why not do more of it? You can work on the things that you really want to improve from a loving place, not by hyper-focusing on this is my weak spot, this is my weak spot, this is my weak spot. Apply your strengths to your life in ways that will help you to boost yourself up in all areas. And guess what? Somebody telling you that you have a weakness in a certain area, I don't actually even like or agree with. That's just me. I don't know if I believe in constructive criticism. Check the source. Just because someone's your boss doesn't mean that they're actually an authority over what you are good and not good at. But when you love yourself, if somebody tells you you have a weakness, you say, I can understand that you'd feel that way, and you can be more cognizant of it and, improving on it so that your relationship is better or so that you are a better coworker or whatever the case is. But you're not going to dwell on it because you're confident in all of these other areas. I mentioned this book before, actually, in a previous video, but there is a book called Hardwiring for Happiness. And it's a book that will help you to create a more positivity bias in your brain because we are programmed as humans as a survival mechanism to be more negative. So that's why we hyper-focus on the negative comments and the criticism. Like your boss can say all these nice things in your performance review, and all you hear is this one little tiny thing that you're not doing super, super well, and you hyper-focus on it. The third thing is for you to go and serve somebody. How can you deliver value to somebody outside of yourself? How can you be generous with your time or even with a gift for somebody outside of you who might be struggling or somebody you really love and you really want to help out? Try not to do it from a place of expecting anything. Do it completely selflessly. When we're doing that, we're in the energy of abundance, and we have an abundance of time that we are loving to spend with someone else. And we get out of our own heads and our own environment where we are completely triggered all the time. Have you ever heard that saying, when you're nervous, focus on service? I think that there's so much value in that philosophy. If you are in your own head and you are worried about your contributions in this world, your worthiness, go and help somebody else. And their gratitude will make you just light up and know that you are worthy because you're here. So why not share your beautiful light with another person outside of you who might be struggling or is just somebody you really love? All right, so the fourth and final recommendation that I have for you is to stay off social media when you're feeling bad. Comparison is the thief of joy. And if you're noticing when you're getting triggered and it's on social media or it's talking to a certain person, I want you to give yourself a break from indulging in that on days when you're already struggling. I don't necessarily believe in avoiding it all the time because we do need to clear and heal those wounds that are being triggered when we're around those people. But it's really important that you don't make yourself feel worse by feeding that insecurity what it's craving. Your insecurity is craving you to feel like shit. And it's craving that you will go and compare yourself to Elisa, who's living this incredible life that you've always wished that you could live. And she doesn't even deserve it because she was a bitch to you in high school. No, don't even feed it. Don't even go down that path. Distract yourself in other ways. Read something more loving. Read a book. Read something inspiring or watch more of my videos. Do something else that doesn't trigger your jealousy or your insecurity on days when you're already feeling low. Remember, we have to amp up the self-care on those days, and I don't think that there's any self-care that you will find on social media when you can be so easily triggered and it can just tear down your whole day. So create a nice bubble around yourself. Get outside and honestly, look up. When you are feeling bad about yourself, when you are feeling anxious, look at the sky. Go out in nature and just let all of the other human shit just fall away. It will make all of the difference because you are just in your hyper-focused bubble, you have the blinders on. If you go outside and you experience the beautiful life around you and the miracles that are all around you, you will get out of your head and you will be able to shift your mood, your energy to confidence. So give that a try. Question time. I want you to let me know in the comments below. What does confidence mean to you? What is one trait that you see in confident people and you really admire? Let me know down below. I'm curious. So if you've made it this far, you are committed to stepping into a more confident you, and I admire that so much. Here is a little pep talk that I channeled the other day from my highest self. These are really powerful statements that I want you to really connect with and really breathe into, because it will flow over you and really help you to shift into a more positive, more confident outlook. Let's begin. I am acknowledging that life feels better when I choose to be happy and trusting. I know that my desires can find me even when I'm not trying or doing or being productive. I know and recognize that there are plenty of opportunities to receive what I want because I have planted many seeds. It's my job now to step back and have fun and align. Trusting is fun because I'm handing over the how of something greater than my own mind. I choose to believe and trust simply because it feels better than doubting myself, my worth, and my abilities. I trust my ability to figure things out, and I love myself through the hard times. I know that when things are outside of my comfort zone, that they're hard to do, and I know that sometimes I get overwhelmed and I want to engage in behavior that doesn't serve me, and that's okay. I choose to love myself in those moments anyways, even more through the hard times. I love myself enough to whittle down my to-do list to only what needs to get done, and I have the worth to tell my leader, my peers, my family that I need more time to accomplish or to serve what isn't most pressing. I recognize and honor my body's natural ebb and flow, and when my energy is low, I adjust my self-love activities to nurture myself even more. When I have bad days, they're hard, but I tell myself that it's only temporary and that I'm loved even though I'm sad. I ask for what I need and want because I am worthy of meeting my needs. If someone is not able to fulfill my needs, I don't take it personally, because I recognize other people's capacity for giving is different than my own, and I cannot control other people. Instead, I meet my own needs and adjust when I need to. I only allow relationships that serve me and make me feel good about myself. I cleaned up my circle around me, and it was really hard and kind of lonely, but now I have so much more energy to give to the things that I love. My confidence is more stable now that I don't have people around me to tarnish it. I am not perfect. I have my off days, but I love myself enough now because I realize that it's not about the adult me. I need and choose to love myself because the 5-year-old inside of me deserves my love. And I know how to love her the best. She is worth my love, even if at times I don't feel like the adult me is. I choose now and for always to love myself. In small ways every day, I choose kindness. I choose respect. I choose gentleness. I know that I am worthy of what I want, and I am trusting my ability to receive what I want. Continue to breathe in the energy and the power of those words. And any resistance to anything, just let it go. Because it's as simple as that. You are worthy. You don't need to hold on to this insecurity. have a few spots left for one-on-one coaching. So if you feel a connection with me, I want you to click the link below and to book in for a phone call with myself so that you can get help on your biggest obstacle right away. If you have made it this far in the video, I think that you should give me a like and a comment below if you haven't done so already. And please subscribe so that I can buy Yogi way more dog treats and continue to bring you the value that you need every single week. So, thank you so much for being here. The light that shines within you is going to shine in this world, and we need that now more than ever. This is really important work, and I am so grateful to have spent time with you today, and I am sending you so much love. Have a fabulous day.